Alrighty, so what's up boys, welcome back to another video. So in today's video we have quite the doozy for us today. So we got Elite Raiders news number 4. If you guys did not notice, we're going to be having gameplay in the background and to further increase I guess activity and people's, a lot of people got TikTok brains, so they need something in the background to occupy them. So I figured you might as well get some background gameplay while I sit here and yap. So I'll be doing that for my future videos where I'm just sitting here yapping for most of the time. So yeah, Elite Raiders news number 4, boys. We have quite a bit to cover. I'll be going over these topics as we go. So if you guys want to know what we're going to be talking about, make sure to stick out throughout the whole video. Anyways, boys, if you guys enjoyed today's video, don't forget to drop a like and sub. Here's our YouTube comment shout out. And Happy New Year's, everyone. Welcome to 2025. Let's go ahead and get it. Alrighty, boys. So as we get into it here, I'm going to pop up some of these sources up on screen for you guys to see yourself with this gameplay we got going in the background. But here is the breaking news of the day. So we got a big topic here. So this is the Celestial Optimizer. This is something that was provided for the community, I believe, a few months ago. We actually did put up videos promoting this originally, but I have taken them down since then. I will explain why after we go everything. I don't want anybody to get the wrong idea off of what I'm saying. I would like everybody to review the situation going on, and then if they think I'm correct or they want to listen to my thoughts after so it can affect their opinion as well, then they can go ahead and do that. But like I said, we're going to go ahead and start off with the facts before we go off with the opinions. So yeah, that's what we do here at EliteRaider's News. So we basically got the Celestial Optimizer under fire currently because people are accusing the makers of it and the people who run it of tokening them using that specific optimizer. So now there are two people who have specifically been targeted in this, and this is Sukuna and Polarize. If you guys don't know who Sukuna is, he's pretty active in the community, pretty young kid as well. I believe he is underage, so unfortunately, if that is 100% true, we can get proof of that. He will most definitely be banned in my servers as well. We don't allow anybody under 13 in the servers. As long as we know, they will most definitely be banned. If we can't figure it out, then we can't figure it out. We can't, we're not going to force people to show their IDs and whatnot. But like I said, we know 100% that apparently that they are. So we will be looking more into that, or 90%, I guess you could say. We'll be looking into and investigating. But as far as everything else goes for the Celestial Optimizer, those two people were targeted in this, and it was actually admitted by TJ himself, which we'll be covering here. So the first thing we're going to be covering is Polarize. So basically Polarize is saying that Kanadi is also, trying to look into my server specifically. I don't know if that's 100% true or this is just taken out of context or anything like that. All I'm doing is I'm, reporting the news and what I've been sent, basically. And Kanadi is also a part of staff, which is a part of all of that, a part of the people being targeted and whatnot. But we're not specifically here to talk about Kanadi. We are here to talk more about TJ, who is the owner of the Celestial Optimizer, himself. So basically, TJ gave his statement. I gave him some room to give his own statement instead of just steamrolling him without getting his point of view from all of this. So I'm going to be popping up on screen here. But so he also said that, what was it? So he started responding to my messages. He responded to my statement. He actually showed me a screenshot first. So I'll show you guys a screenshot if it's not already up on screen. And long story short, guys, this screenshot basically shows a statement that he originally gave before he even responded to me. So he said, "So I've heard that Elite Raider is making a video about me nuking shit and ratting. Sukuna was ratted by me from downloading NetWare from one of my trusted ratting partners. It's not in any way related to the optimizer. The optimizer is open source. You can check the source yourself. #source. Please educate yourself before slandering my name." So, like I said, we're not here to slander anybody's name. We're just here to report on the news, man. There's no bias here. Like I said, we reach out for that specific reason. And when I saw this, it was just kind of, kind of threw me off a little bit because we've always reached out to people and gotten their POVs. Most of the time, they just don't respond. So that's why it seems like we don't really get their POV. But for the most part, they just don't respond or they say things like, "I don't care." So yeah, that's one of the things that, that's really annoying with this, is that I try to be 100% accurate to both POVs and both sides, but unfortunately it doesn't always work like that. So yeah, that's out there for you guys. So he did admit to ratting Sukuna here in this screenshot specifically that I've been sent. And then he talks about my stream quality. I multi-stream, I know. We're on a laptop. Sometimes we're a little limited. Sometimes they get poor connection on the other end. We do limit it to 720p over on Twitch, only because it gets really bad sometimes. On YouTube, it's usually pretty clear, or it'll completely shut off on YouTube if it's not clear. It just really depends because you multi-stream and stuff like that. But anyways, that's getting off topic. We'll be getting back into the actual topic itself. So now we're going to be going into TJ's official response that he officially gave me, and not just from that screenshot. So he did admit to Polarize and Sukuna being ratted by him specifically. So he is being completely honest. He's being completely open about this. He did say mainly because he doesn't really like them all that much, and because that they are underage, that he wanted them off. I'll give my opinion on that after, but let's read this word for word. He said also Polarize and Sukuna are both 11 or 12. I ratted Sukuna with completely different, or was something completely different. I think he meant to say something else. From the optimizer / celestial tools. And then I responded with, okay, I'll make sure to include this in the video. Of course, because we will include it. We are including it in the video. And he said, my friends spread infected netware and stuff has nothing to do with celestial. Thank you for understanding. So like I said, I believe the Kanadi thing was something completely separate from the celestial, according to TJ himself. And as he said in that previous post, it is open source. So you guys can go ahead and check it out yourselves if you guys would like to. I personally won't download it, but of course, like I said, I'll give my opinion after. And nuking 1PL was my call. I didn't like the owner of staff of the comp server. So he does admit to all this. He's being 100% honest, being 100% open from his POV as well. I think this is him being honest as well. I've never really seen TJ really lie to me before. So me personally, I think it's nice that he's still being honest. But for the most part, when it comes to my opinion on it, boys, I'm going to be honest. Me personally, I would not suggest downloading the optimizer. I understand that it is, under, his friends and stuff like that are running the netwares and other stuff not related to Celestial. But me personally, we've already banned it in the server for Raiders Comp. We're just not going to allow it because I just think third-party sources should not be allowed in general, unless it is something that is an extremely verifiable source, which of course he has opened the source code so you guys can decide for yourselves. Like I've said on this channel multiple times, you guys should be open-minded and free-thinking. You guys should not be, locked to one person's opinion. You guys shouldn't be locked to mine, locked to TJ's. You guys should base it off of logic. And just go off of that, man. Like I said, I personally won't be downloading or promoting it. We've already taken down those videos that we had promoting it. So I will not be, because obviously if it's banned in Raiders Comp and I'm sitting here promoting it, that's completely two-sided. And that's just bipolar. It doesn't make any sense to do when I'm against it. So I don't do it for the views and stuff, guys. Like I said, the videos are long taken down. They're not up anymore. I don't really care about viewership. I just care, of my way of thinking and stuff like that. So like I said, take it with a grain of salt. I'm just here to report the news and whatnot. This is all up on screen. We showed it all up on screen so you guys could see. You guys can pause it, read it yourselves. This is not edited in any type of way. This is 100% verifiable. I'm sure the people that these screenshots and stuff are from can verify it themselves as well if they would like to. But like TJ said, it's completely separate from Celestial, according to the allegations of Celestial being the source of the tokens of people getting their stuff stolen. But he is saying that it is his close friends. So, I wouldn't really associate myself with people who do all that. So I don't know. That's just me personally. But that's up to him. I don't choose his friend group or anything like that. I personally just don't trust Optimizer at this point, even though I have trusted it in the past. So anyways, that's pretty much going to cover that topic, boys. We're going to go ahead and head into the next one. That was the breaking news of the day. And let's go ahead and head into the next topic. Alrighty, boys. So on to the next piece of news. So this is the last bit of news we have for today heading into 2025. Obviously, the next EliteRaider's news will be covering a lot more competitive related stuff. But as far as, when it comes to news and drama, I guess you could say this is the last bit we got here. So the next bit is going to be about Sinks. If you guys don't know who Sinks is by now, you guys should most definitely know by now. He's cheated in the past. He's scammed in the past. He's also stolen content in the past. Now, I don't really like to linger on things like the stealing content thing from years and years ago, but there seems to be a pattern with his behavior, and I'm here to report, unfortunately, he is also a pedophile. So go ahead and add that to the list of things that is on his ledger. So for obvious reasons, I'm not going to be popping up somebody's lower regions tent. Obviously, there's a lot of younger viewers on this video. I'm not going to pitch that up. Obviously, you can go ahead and message. I guess you can message Drum and ask him to see if it's verifiable or anything like that in the Discord. There's a few other people like Swixy and Crad who also can verify this as well. Sinks was in a voice call where he was showing, or a video call, sorry. He was showing his video in the Discord call, and he pretty much showed his lower region. I unfortunately saw the picture as well. He didn't show the full thing. It was him in like his underpants, and he was, I don't know, I guess you could say excited. Now since I can't show the picture, if you guys, I'm not telling you guys to go look for the picture, just asking you guys to verify it with those people who did see it already, who have been exposed to it. Unfortunately, especially it's unfortunate it's literally children be exposed. If you guys didn't know, Sinks is literally almost 19 at this point. He's been 18 for quite a while, so you definitely have had time to get your act together, Sinks. I'm sorry to tell you, man, but you've had plenty of time to get it together. But just to let you guys know, from the picture, from what I saw and what he was saying that he was actually using his hand. Now, at the end of the day, like I said, I usually give my opinions at the end, but this one's just kind of dumb to say because, one, you shouldn't be showing your lower region to any children in any type of way, even whether it's joking or anything like that. That just should not be a thing. Should not be doing it. That's pedophilic, and whether or not you meant it to be pedophilic or not, it's a start and it's an avenue and it's an excuse, from my point of view. So should not have happened in the first place at all. So there should be no screenshot of such thing. But unfortunately, we are here and we're making this video because there is such thing that exists at this current moment. So yeah, that pretty much covers the first part of it. And there's some other things that he said that are kind of questionable leading up until this point. And on top of that, when I tried getting a statement from him, all I got was, I don't care. He just kept saying, I don't care, every single time that we kept asking him about, or telling him about this. He just kept saying, I don't care in the chats. There's a lot of people who can verify this themselves as well. I'm just passing the news around because it's just absolutely crazy to me that he is still doing this even after all this time. And he also revamped his server. If you guys didn't know, like I said, I wasn't really going to cover comp news, but this is more related to Sinks. He did fully rebrand. Now, I don't know if that's because if it's MCL had a bad name because of everything that was happening. But then again, it's all tied to Sinks, so I don't think that really does much if he does rebrand. So it could have just been something completely different and completely separate. But yeah, that's other news I guess I got to report on there. But yeah, he has posted this picture, unfortunately, and it's just not a good look for him, man. I mean, there should be no world. Like, could you imagine if I did that on stream where I'm just showing my lower regions and I'm in my underwear and I'm showing, pretending that I have, that I'm excited and everything? That would go absolutely crazy. People would go wild. He is a full-grown adult at this point, and he should not be doing that. And if you guys didn't know, Swixy at the time of this being showed was underage. So even though he's 18 now, that doesn't excuse, it doesn't excuse the fact that he was underage at the time. And when the pictures are being passed around and whatnot, it's all being shown to children. And he was also in a Discord where children are around and can join the video call. So not even in a locked channel or anything like that. So it's just not a good look from any type of angle you look at it from, man. So yeah, that's pretty much going to cover the news we got for today, boys. Not really a whole lot. Like I said, comp needs its own video for EliteRaider's news because I'd be yapping here for a good 30 minutes if I were to talk about everything that came out. Comp's going to get its own video, but I figured I was going to get this news out because this is a pretty big topic in the community at the moment. And yeah, everything's just kind of blowing up out of proportion. But yeah, boys, new comp servers coming out. Competitive servers dropping updates, a lot of competitive servers going down. That'll all be in the next video, so we'll keep you guys updated on everything that's going on for EliteRaider's news. Anyways, boys, if you enjoy the EliteRaider's news today, let me know down in the comments what you guys think I should do to improve these videos and what I should do to also, improve on my news taking and news giving, and some things that would make it a lot better just in general to make as a video and to make it more entertaining, just stuff like that, I guess you could say. Just let me know down below. But yeah, this all the gameplay shown in the background was a suggestion, so I do take suggestions. Sorry, my throat's a little dry today, but I do take suggestions and I take them seriously. And as I said, the gameplay in the background was a suggestion. So anyways, boys, that's going to conclude it for today. If you guys enjoyed today's video, don't forget to drop a like and sub, and I will see you guys in the next one. Later, boys.